What's going on, guys? We're back into another video, and today is September 23rd, 2020. And not only is it just a regular old Wednesday, but today is my birthday. Today, I'm turning 22 years old. 22 trips around the sun. It's a very weird feeling. It really is. And it hits even harder this year knowing that I'm about to graduate college as well. I'm graduating college in December. So I'm going to be out in the real world. Like, it's real. Like, it's getting really real. But as I said, today is my birthday. And with that, I thought I would do something special. So I saw this trend going around kind of in June, July, and I was like, oh, should I play off it? Should I do one as well? Should I do a list as well? And I was like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for my birthday, make it a special occasion, and do it. So what we're doing today is we are going through every year that I've been alive, and we are doing my favorite film from every year I've been alive. So there's 22 films. 1998 all the way up to 2020. I have picked my favorite film from each year, and we're going to talk about it. But guys, if you are new, first off, thank you so much for taking time to click on the video, like, and comment, subscribe, and all that means the absolute world. You guys have been killing it, like, literally the support lately. Ever since I did my announcement video announcing I wasn't going to do, like, any movie reviews anymore, the support has been incredible. Make sure you go check out my series that I'm doing, Favorite Movie and Why, where I'm interviewing film YouTubers. You guys have been blowing that up. My Christopher Nolan ranking has been blowing up, so go check that out as well, I guess. And yeah, that's kind of it. I'm just excited because, today's my birthday. It's all happy. I'm really excited. So I think without further ado, let's just kind of get into it. So we're just going to start off in 1998. September 23rd, 1998 was the day I was born. And that year, a little film by Mr. Steven Spielberg was released. And that is Saving Private Ryan. It's a war. It's a war epic. It's one of the best World War II films ever made. I literally wrote a paper on it this year about that opening battle scene, how just insane it is. But it's a compelling story. It's a great cast, fantastic performances overall. It's Spielberg. I believe it's one of his masterpiece films. It's absolutely incredible. I love every second of it. It's such a great story. It really is. It hits really hard, and it's so good, and I love it. And it comes in at, it doesn't come in at anything. That's my favorite film from 1998. Moving on to 1999. This one was tough because I haven't seen a lot of films that came out in 1999, but one I have. It's a certain little animated movie called Toy Story 2. This film was on constant loop when I was a kid. I still watch it to this day. I literally have it on 4K Steelbook. It's a brilliant film. You have a great, unknown until the very end villain in the Prospector, like one of the great animated twists, if not film twists. You are building the world of the Toy Story world. We are extending beyond Sid's house and Andy's house. We are going into the actual world. You add new great side characters like Jessie and Bullseye, along with like the Barbies and Ken and stuff like that. You are furthering the universe, and you're doing it in such a great way. And you're also dealing with a very dark and sad storyline of what happens when your kid grows up. And how do you want to be remembered as a toy? And that's something that really hit home and was done very well. And it's weird that it's conveyed in a kids movie. How do you want to be remembered? But it works. And I had a blast with this film. It's absolutely fantastic. I adore it. And it is my favorite film from 1999. Coming into the old 2000s, The Emperor's New Groove. God, I love this film so much. It's great voice cast performances. Having David Spade play Kuzco, I believe. Yes, David Spade playing Kuzco is the perfect voice casting for a character ever. Fantastic story, great writing overall. Yzma is one of the best, funniest villains. Kronk is my favorite He's my guy. Like, I love Kronk so much, and the story is just funny. It's heartfelt. It leaves a nice emotional punch. It's fantastic. It is my favorite film from 2000. We're gonna speed these up a little bit. I'm not gonna go so deep into them because there's 22 films to cover. We've only covered 3 of them so far. So, 2001, the year my sister is born. So I'm not a lone wolf anymore. Favorite film from 2001 is Monsters Inc. Easy, 5 stars. I love this film. I think it's probably my favorite Pixar film. Like, I'm not ashamed to say that. Like, I genuinely believe it's my favorite Pixar film. Every time, I used to be deathly afraid of the thunder and lightning, and like whenever it would storm, I used to be deathly afraid of that, which is actually kind of ironic because now it's like my favorite type of weather is when it's rainy and stormy and stuff. But whenever it used to happen, I would go up to my parents' room, this is when I was very young, and we would watch Monsters Inc. every time. I love this film. I love the casting, like the voice casting. It's a great story, fantastic direction. I love it to pieces. And it is my favorite film from 2001. 2002. This is for certain vids right here. It's 2002, the original Spider-Man. This was groundbreaking at the time. Groundbreaking filmmaking for the superhero genre and everything involved. Tobey Maguire is a great Spider-Man. Look, I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I think he is the best, but I will give credit where credit is due. Tobey Maguire is a great Spider-Man. Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin is amazing. It's just fantastic. There's great action sequences in here. The web slinging in here is awesome. And just, again, for the time, this was groundbreaking, and I respect that. And I am all for that, and it is so much fun, and it's great. It's my favorite film from 2002. 2003, we got another Pixar film, and that is Finding Nemo. Another one I would say is in my top 5 favorite Pixar movies. It's just such a heartfelt story about a dad trying to find his son. And it's incredibly emotional, and it hits deep. And, the opening scene with the mom is just tragic. It's terrible. Pixar knows how to take your heart, slice it up into pieces, and then put it back. They are the best at that. And the animation here is unstoppable. It literally stacks up to the animation of today, and it came out in 2003. Story is done so well. Again, the voice cast is great, and it's just such a heartfelt movie that I really enjoyed when I was young. It's my favorite film from 2003. Oh boy, we're getting into some good stuff now. 2004, man, is National Treasure. I love National. And I don't even love it for a meme. I genuinely love National Treasure. The U.S. history elements, U.S. history has always been and will always be my favorite subject. For real, I love U.S. history. It's amazing. It was my best subject in school. The only subject I took AP was U.S. history. It's so great how it dives into U.S. history and with treasure and maps. Nicolas Cage is just the man in this film. Supporting cast is great. The villain, who I don't even remember who the villain is. I don't even remember who played. Is it Sean Bean? Wait, is it Stark? It's Sean Bean. The villain is literally Sean Bean. It is literally Stark from freaking Game of Thrones. That blows my mind. That's how I recognize him. Oh my god, it's amazing. Okay, I just went off on a complete tangent and just had my mind blown. But that's the thing, is this movie is incredible. Everything it's able to pull off is great. The sequel is fantastic. It's not in here, but it's great. And overall, it's just a great movie. I love it. It's too much to talk about, but it's my favorite movie from 2004. My favorite movie from 2005 is Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith. I wasn't able to see it in theaters because I was too young, but it's by far my favorite prequel. It is. If you guys have not seen my Star Wars ranking, I'll leave it in the card, but go check it out. It's my second favorite Star Wars movie. It's amazing. Being able to see Anakin fully turn and form into Darth Vader, seeing how the Republic falls, like finally seeing that happen and seeing where the Empire comes from, that is all fleshed out in this film. And it's done so well. Sorry, that's a car. It's done so well, and it's fleshed out so beautifully, and I love it. It's incredible. It's Star Wars is amazing. I could gush about Star Wars every day. It's my favorite movie from 2005. Coming in from 2006 is Invincible. My favorite, I would argue, and I would say this is my favorite sports movie of all time. It really is. It's such an inspirational story. It's a fantastic performances from both Elizabeth Banks and Mark Wahlberg. It's a great story. It's a fantastic story. It's directed very well. The music, I love the music in this film, and it's just weird. I don't know. I just really like it. But again, fantastic story, great ending. The ending is so inspirational, and this movie makes me want to run through a brick wall. It's absolutely incredible. And it is my favorite movie from 2006. 2007 is There Will Be Blood. This is my first Paul Thomas Anderson movie I've ever seen, and the only one I've seen. I still need to see all of his other ones. I think the first movie I've ever seen with Daniel Day-Lewis as well. But it's Daniel Day-Lewis. Like, everyone thinks he's the greatest actor of all time, and I can literally see why. Like, it's a fantastic performance. Great performance from Paul Dano as well. I'm so excited for him to be the Riddler. And overall, the performances are fantastic. It is an epic film. Epic film, great cinematography. Just watching this man rise and fall is just... It's an incredible epic of a film. You all should go check it out. It was on Netflix for a time. It may not be anymore. I'm not sure. But it is my favorite film from 2007. 2008, man, was tough, but I mean, it's got to be The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger's Joker is haunting. It's crazy how haunting it will be. This isn't even really a Batman movie. This is a movie between Joker, Harvey Dent, and Commissioner Gordon. That's the main characters in this film, with Batman just happening to be. But it doesn't take away from the fact that it is a genuinely brilliant police cop crime thriller. You know, and it's a Batman movie. It's incredible. Christopher Nolan, I've said a billion times, is my favorite director. This is one of his best works, and it is my favorite film from 2008. 2009, got another great director in here, Quentin Tarantino. 2009's Inglourious Basterds. This is a wild film. It's a wild film. It's absolutely insane. You've got great performances overall. Christoph Waltz gives a brilliant performance. You've got Brad Pitt, great performance. And just to name two that are brilliant. Just the way Tarantino twists history is wild. You know, the ending, I'm not going to spoil the ending, but the ending is crazy. And it's just an overall really, like, fist pump movie, because it's like, yeah, get the Nazis. Like, that's that type of movie. And yeah, I think it's one of Tarantino's best. I love it. It's not my favorite Tarantino film, but it's up there. But it is my favorite film from 2009. 2010. It's pretty obvious, because it's one of my favorite movies of all time, and that is Inception. Again, Nolan is the man. I freaking love Nolan. And this is his masterpiece. I think Tenet is his best made film, but I think this is his best film. Across the entire spectrum. It's brilliant. You've got a fantastic ensemble cast. It's written to, I'd say, almost perfection. The practical effects are amazing, as well as just the absolutely stunning visual effects. The film is just done perfect. It's perfect film. I'd give it 100 out of 100. There's no way it wasn't going to be my favorite film of 2010. 2011, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. This film, Harry Potter was part of my childhood. I grew up with Harry Potter. This was the ultimate, absolute, most satisfying conclusion to the Harry Potter franchise. It's amazing. The Battle of Hogwarts is awesome. Harry finally meeting Voldemort face to face for one final time is great. And overall, it's just a brilliant movie of them trying to hunt down the last few Horcruxes, and it's awesome. I love it. I gotta hurry these up because we are getting kind of long and we still have quite a few films left. My favorite film from 2012 is Looper. Rian Johnson directed, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Bruce Willis led. It's a brilliant, just brilliantly thought up action sci-fi kind of thriller. It's a brilliant film. It's written, the writing and like the world building is just incredible. It's directed great by Rian Johnson. The performances from Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis, who are like the two main guys, they lead this film and they do it very, very well. And they're playing each other, which is awesome. And the whole time travel aspect and the bounty hunter time travel thing is just very interesting. And I would love to dive more into this world. We never will because they kind of ended it, But it's really, for what it was really, really awesome. And it was great. Favorite film from 2012. 2013, another film in my 100-point club, and that is The Wolf of Wall Street. This is my favorite Scorsese film. I think it always will be. I do not think anything will beat it. And I've seen a lot of his films now. I've seen a lot of Scorsese's films now, and I do not think anything will beat The Wolf of Wall Street. Leo should have won the Oscar for his performance. He's brilliant. It's a 3-hour film, and it goes by really quick. The pacing is no issue in this film. It's just a freaking wild movie. Great performances. It's written so well. It's such an interesting subject matter as well about Jordan Belfort and his life. Like, such an interesting subject matter. And it's done to perfection. 100-point club. I think it's as close to a perfect movie as you could get. I adore it. I watch it all the time. And it's my favorite film from 2013. 2014, another film in the 100-point club. And back to Damien Chazelle. Actually, no, not back to Damien Chazelle. It's the first time we're talking about him today. But he's my second favorite director. And the film is Whiplash. J.K. Simmons won the Oscar. He fully deserved it. He was absolutely incredible. Miles Teller gives a really awesome performance as well. And overall, it's just a scary movie about jazz music. And it's fantastic. And Damien Chazelle is just chef's kiss. It's just amazing. Favorite film from 2014. 2015, my favorite film was Mad Max Fury Road. I really enjoyed this. As an action film, it's great. As a story, it's not as great, but I still respect and saw where it was going. The action's incredible. It's a spectacle. Like, I need to get it on 4K and actually watch it on 4K because I never got to see it in theaters. It's a spectacle. It really is. It's absolutely fantastic. And it's my favorite film from 2015. Charlize Theron also is fantastic in this movie. Coming to the end, 2016, another one in the 100-point club, and we're back with Damien Chazelle. That is La La Land. I saw this for the first time this year, and I was absolutely entranced. It's a brilliant movie. Posters right there, as well as Inception posters over there. It's a brilliant movie. It is. It's. I think it's the perfect love story. I'm gonna make a video essay on that later in the year when I have more time. I think this is the perfect love story. I really do. I think it's fantastic. It's such a brilliantly done movie. The sequences are amazing, and Damien Chazelle is just, again, chef's kiss. He's amazing. Favorite film from 2016. My favorite film from 2017 is Baby Driver. There's a lot of controversy with the actors and stuff. Yes, I understand that. Let's throw that out. Let's look at the movie itself. Brilliant movie. Edgar Wright directs a fantastic movie. It's the way that it's edited to the music and just the whole storyline. I just love. It's awesome. About a getaway driver and his haunted past, and we learn about his past, and he has to get away, and he wants to get away, and he has to get away from all the trouble and danger. It's fantastic. There's going to be a sequel. I'm so excited for it, and it's awesome, and it's my favorite film from 2017. 2018, posters back there. It's Infinity War. It's the beginning of the end of this part of the MCU. It's a great movie. The Russo brothers directed a fantastic movie. I mean, it's the Russo brothers. They're brilliant. It's also unique in the fact that the villain won. You can argue The Dark Knight, the villain won too, but in the end, the Joker was caught and Harvey Dent was dead. So, spoiler alert. Sorry. But in this one, the villain genuinely won, and that's great. The action set pieces are incredible. The way they're able to weave in the entire universe is astonishing. They really did something special here. And overall, it's my favorite movie from 2018. There's not much more to say about it. It's just incredible, and I love it. Coming in 2019, posters over there, and you guys probably already know, it's Endgame. I mean, you've got to have the first one, you got to have the second one, you got to have the ending. It's the best payoff that I've ever had from a film. The portal sequence makes me tear up all the time. The death of Tony is tragic and terrible. It makes me want to cry and throw up at the same time. But it's a fantastic movie. Again, the Russo brothers directed it. They directed it amazingly. The performances from everyone are great, and it's the ultimate payoff that they have been trying to do for the past 11 years, and it's amazing. It's in my top 5 of all time, and it's my favorite movie from 2019. So we have come to 2020. You might ask, Jack, what is your favorite film from this year so far? It is Tenet. Again, Christopher Nolan. If you have not seen the review, go see the review. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but I really enjoy the characters. The action set pieces are amazing. The technical things that Christopher Nolan are able to do are amazing. I believe technically it is his best made film. That's all I'm going to say about it. Nolan is my favorite. He's awesome, and he has cemented himself as my favorite with this film. Guys, that is pretty much it. Let's run it down one more time. 1998, Saving Private Ryan. 1999, Toy Story 2. 2000, The Emperor's New Groove. 2001, Monsters, Inc. 2002, Spider-Man. 2003, Finding Nemo. 2004, National Treasure. 2005, Revenge of the Sith. 2006, Invincible. 2007, There Will Be Blood. 2008, The Dark Knight. 2009, Inglourious Basterds. 2010, Inception. 2011, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. 2012, Looper. 2013, The Wolf of Wall Street. 2014, Whiplash. 2015, Mad Max Fury Road. 2016, La La Land. 2017, Baby Driver. 2018, Infinity War. 2019, Endgame. And 2020 is Tenet. But guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you all for the support. It's days like your birthday when you really look around and you see how grateful you are for so many things. My girlfriend, my family, my school, being able to cover sports and all the opportunities I've been given. But you guys as well. This is my hobby. I know I've said it's my hobby. It's not a job, but it's something I like to do. It's because of you guys. Thank you so much for the support. It really does truly mean the world. It's the best birthday gift I can get is the support from you guys. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my day. Have a good rest of your day. And we'll see you in the next video.